There were many ideals and principles from both the Enlightenment and the French Revolution that were applicable to Napoleon. He was heavily influenced by Enlightenment thinkers like Voltaire, who preached civil rights and freedom of religion, as well as Rousseau, who believed in the benefit of public education.
He also focused on the Enlightenment idea of supporting the arts and meritocracy. Some examples of him reaffirming these principles are religious tolerance for Protestants and trying to incorporate the Jewish population. Napoleon enlisted 167 scholars into his army, showcasing the Enlightenment ideal of the pursuit of knowledge, and because of his leadership, the Description de l'Egypte was created.
In addition, Napoleon created a merit system where careers were based on merit and equality rather than birth, allowing people other than nobility to rise in the ranks. He created a sense of nationalism amongst the French people to fight back against foreign invaders.
Finally, he believed in the French Revolution ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, and wanted to rule as a rational and enlightened despot, never claiming his power was the result of divine right.
Napoleon had many great achievements. His Napoleonic Code was a legal code that gave men more power over their households, guaranteed religious freedoms and security of wealth and private property. He signed the Concordat of 1801 with Pope Pius VII, which allowed French Catholics to practice their religion freely. Napoleon also declared France the homeland of the Jews and gave protection to Protestants.
The economy was restructured with an industrial board which spurred French industries, the Bank of France, the creation of the French Stock Exchange, and the National Department tax boards. Small businesses were able to take out loans, and the unemployment rate decreased. In addition, Napoleon was a patron of the arts, including patronizing the Louvre. He also created many monuments across France, like l'Arc de Triomphe, and helped to build new roads, canals, and ports, like those in Dunkirk.
Napoleon was also a huge supporter of education, as he created the Imperial University, special engineering schools, and helped discover the Rosetta Stone, which assisted to crack the understanding of Egyptian hieroglyphics. In the military, Napoleon created the principle of war, which detailed strategies of outmaneuvering and a new system of organizing the military based off of the idea of corps, where each army was its own military army that could maneuver quicker.
He had many great military victories, including the Battle of Marengo, Austerlitz, causing Austria to withdraw from the Third Coalition, and the Battle of Jena against Prussia during the Fourth Coalition, and created France's military academy of Saint Cyr. Napoleon's skill allowed him to negotiate the Franco-Russian alliance and the Treaty of Tilsit, become the protectorate of the Confederation of the Rhine, and gain territories in Italy with the Treaty of Campo Formio.
Napoleon ultimately supported the Enlightenment and the French Revolution. Napoleon believed in the French ideals of liberty and equality, and also supported the Enlightenment ideals that a person's station should be determined by merit, not by aristocratic birth. Napoleon's influence by the Enlightenment stress on education helped to create a lycée system of schools for universal education across France and built many colleges and universities.
Napoleon saw the corruption and instability in French society, so he redefined the structure of French society, its laws, and allowed the French people to have more freedoms and liberties than during the reign of previous French monarchs. Napoleon was heavily involved in the French Revolution and joined the Jacobins, where he wrote a pamphlet criticizing Federalists, and supported the brother of Maximilien Robespierre, Augustin Robespierre.
He and his conspirators dissolved the corrupt Directory, and as a young military officer, Napoleon helped take back Toulon in 1793 from the British. Napoleon spread his ideas to the territories that he conquered in Europe, and his desire to end the bloodshed of his people and create stability and order caused him to end the French Revolution.
He created new courts to achieve justice, supported the idea of representative government with his legislative body that followed a constitution, helped to achieve equality in French society by ending serfdom wherever he could, and defended the lands of peasants.